Was nearly midnight, and the cold wind swept across the empty highway. The only light came from a flickering neon sign that read, "Miller's Gas Stop, open 24 hours." A lone woman stood by pump number 4, her black SUV idling quietly. She wore a simple gray hoodie, jeans, and a baseball cap pulled low. Nothing about her looked remarkable. But her calm eyes and measured movements hinted at something deeper, something hidden. Her name was Elena Brooks. To anyone passing by, she looked like an exhausted traveler stopping for gas. But in truth, she was an undercover FBI agent returning from a long, grueling operation. The last thing she expected that night was trouble. As she finished fueling her car, the silence broke. The roar of a pickup truck echoed across the empty lot. Music blared, and 3 men in their 20s jumped out, laughing loudly. Their swagger carried arrogance and alcohol. They looked at Elena, smirking, whispering to each other before one of them called out. "Hey, sweetheart. Out here all alone? Want some company?" Elena didn't look up. She simply tightened the cap on her fuel tank. "No, thanks. I'm good," she said evenly. The men exchanged glances, irritated by her calm rejection. The leader, a tall man with tattoos on his neck, stepped closer. "Oh, come on. Don't be rude. We're just being friendly." "I said I'm good," Elena replied firmly. That tone, controlled but confident, somehow provoked them even more. They surrounded her, one leaning against her SUV, another blocking her path. The leader grinned mockingly. "You think you're too good for us, huh? We just want to talk." Inside, Elena's instincts flickered to life. Her mind began calculating exits, movements, reactions, all within seconds. She could end this quickly, but she didn't want to blow her cover or cause harm unless she had to. The situation escalated when one of the men reached out and grabbed her arm. That was his mistake. In a blur, Elena twisted his wrist and sent him sprawling onto the ground before the others could blink. The air grew tense, and the laughter vanished. The 2 remaining men froze as she calmly reached inside her jacket, not for a weapon, but for her badge. She flipped it open under the gas station's harsh light. The gold letters gleamed, Federal Bureau of Investigation. The leader's face drained of color. You're FBI?" he stammered. Elena's tone was cool but cutting. "Undercover Agent Brooks. You're lucky I'm off duty. Back away, now." The second man raised his hands. "We didn't mean anything. We were just harassing a woman in the middle of the night," she interrupted. "That's not nothing. That's intimidation, and it could have been assault." The first man groaned from the ground, clutching his wrist. The fear in their eyes said it all. They had no idea who they were dealing with. Just then, the old cashier from inside the gas station stepped out, worried. "Everything all right, ma'am?" Elena nodded. "Everything.